Hi guys, it is Carol from Lily Rose Blue. I am filming this on Tuesday, June 4th, but I will probably not post this until tomorrow, the 5th. So here, now I was holding my camera and I did two different videos and ended up accidentally pushing the shutdown button or the off button on my camera. So I gave up and I'm just doing it on my regular video setup. So this is a case that my friend Isla gave me many years ago to hold my spray mist or glitter mist or whatever you want to call it. Now I wanted to show you the inside. Isn't this a thing of beauty? This is toilet paper roll, and she used it was her idea. That way, otherwise these were just all over this box and tipping over, and you really don't want your glimmer mist or spray mist to do that. You want it to keep it upright. So looky there, toilet paper rolls to the rescue. So this is, my case and how I store these, and it works great if I decide I want to take my glimmer mists on the road, right? It still stands out. Now, when I go to Isla's, I usually don't take my glimmer mist because she has a whole bunch of it herself. Unless I'm working on a project where, I've already started working on the project with a certain product, and I want to keep that product and that color, etc., throughout the project. It's a lot of P words. So this is one of my collages. It started out much like this one. It's no longer naked, right? So these are eventually, hopefully, going to become, this is going to be mixed media, obviously, and going to become ATC cards or journal cards or whatever for my nephew's journal. So this has a little bit more grunge and masculine feel. It just happened. I let the spirit move me, as they say. So I may end up making one of his journals that I do more grungy than anything, which would be kind of fun because to me, that's more mixed media. I don't know if the pheasant and this go together or not, but they kind of do. They kind of do. So the first thing I did after I completed putting this, the base down, and I'm going to call that the base. I then took this paper, and this is paper that you would get. So it started out like this. This is paper that you get in your packages, right? And I just crumpled it up multiple times this direction, and then I unfolded it and crumpled it in the other direction. And then I took my StazOn ink and lightly brushed over the top so that it picked up the texture that I had made by crumpling the paper. Peaks and then crevices, I don't know what you call those, but that's what I did. So then I put that on my collage paper. Then the next thing I did is I took this stamp. So this is a stamp. It's from this set from Tim Holtz. So that's the one I used on the pheasant. And then, sorry, I got to put the pheasant back. And then you'll see that I use this one and this one. And I see some stars. I might use those later. So this was a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous. It is a stamp and stencil set. Where did the stencil go? Right here. Here's the stencil. So bigger chicken wire, bigger dots. I call that chicken wire. It's also hexagons. I pulled this one out too. I may use that later. It looks a little bit more feminine to me. I don't know why I say that. I just say it. I don't know. It isn't that I just say it. I don't know. That's just my thought. Hang on here. I was going to put this. I'm not going to. There's my new knife that I use to deconstruct a book. So, I am not seeing a name for this stamp. I see an MM Michael 1. And of course there's the barcode. I don't know what to tell you guys. Let me know if you want to know more. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can do some research. So I stamped with this stamp using this olive green color. I'm not sure that you can really tell that's olive green, particularly not now that I've added all this other stuff. So I stamped the circles in olive green. I stamped the chicken wire or the hexagon in this stone gray. After I had adhered all of these, and I just randomly tore things up, tried to make it look random. You know, random in that the size of the pieces and where I place them. Did that. Then I stamped. Then I took paint. This is acrylic paint. It was pretty thick. I ended up using my finger. And I should have had on gloves, and I did not. So I rubbed the paint on here. Here I tried to rub this. You can see through it just a little bit, but this is too dark for me. I wished I would have done something different. But anyway, did the paint after I thought that was dry. And see, I see that some of this is coming up. Then I took spray ink. One is a bronze, and there's a couple little blobs there. Can you see the bronze? Hopefully you can see the bronze. It's gorgeous. I love the bronze shade. And then this is a navy blue spray. It's okay. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. But yeah, that's what I've done so far. Next, I plan to cut this apart, and then I'm going to kind of follow Angela the Traveling Crafter's lead and decorate these after that. In this case, if this is going to be for my nephew, you know, I might find a quail, another pheasant, or music notes. He had a nice voice and he played the piano. So, you know, I might use music notes. He was also a pretty good baseball player. So, you know, I might try to find a vintage antique baseball player, you know, to put on the cards. Anyway, we'll see. So stay tuned for that. This is what I've done so far. And the back is white. I will cut this off, but you know, you could journal on the back too. And I see now the other thing to caution you about. I don't know if you can see right here. So I used archival ink so that I could spray on it. You could put water on top of, let's pretend the spray stuff isn't there and the paint isn't there. You could take water and go over this and it would not smear this image because I used archival ink. However, the spray inks or glitter mists are water-based, and I do have some wrinkles right here, right there. They're much better it was pretty domed up. And as it dried, then those wrinkles really have decreased. And I think right now it's kind of adding character. And when you get this decorated, I don't think you're going to notice that. I am noticing, since I use the spray ink, I'm having things like this that are coming up. And normally I wouldn't use this kind of glue on this project, but I'm going to. I'm going to for this because the glue stick isn't going to stick. If it's come up after I sprayed, the glue stick isn't going to stick. So, oh, and I have a whole piece right here that I need to glue down, and I'm just going to glue lightly. So far, I am really liking this Barely Art craft glue. I think it's a lot like art glitter glue. It's a tinge cheaper. And I read a bunch of reviews. I think if you took a vote, I can't get that in there right now, most people would still vote for art glitter glue. But yet, the people who use this glue swear by it too. So I just thought I'd try it. It was on Amazon, and this kind of glue is expensive. We all know that. But this was a little bit cheaper than art glitter glue. We'll see. We'll see. So far, so good. Anyway, that's what I'm working on, and stay tuned. Yay, I'm getting something done. And yeah, I need to go get gloves to use. When I do this kind of project, I am hands-on. I'd rather rub the paint on because I feel like I have more control. Yeah, that's just me. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do anything that we do. So stay tuned, and thank you for watching. Good night.